Well, hello everyone. This is Raquel, and welcome to the 555 portal activation. It is the most empowering portal of this particular calendar year, as 2021 is a 5 vibration. And as we're sitting in this triple portal date of the 555, May 5th, in 2021, we are really experiencing some incredible cosmic activity that continues to assist with this transformational process that we call awakening. We are experiencing some incredible spikes in the Schumann resonance. We're experiencing all kinds of plasma light frequencies coming in. And all of this is designed to activate our body. And this particular shift in the energy through this portal, which is really started a couple of days ago and will last a couple more days in the real potency of this particular energy wave. But it really is a marker in time once again as we continue this process of purifying, of releasing from the old magnetics, the old belief systems, the old ways of being. And this process of awakening and ascension is an embodiment. It's an embodiment of the energy. It goes well beyond concepts. It goes well beyond thought processes. It goes well beyond intention. It is truly happening at the molecular level. And so when we go through these portal dates, which are utilized by the universal intelligence, right? It is a 555 portal. It is a date in which those that are in this process of awakening are paying attention. So it is a designed influx of energy that is happening through this particular triple portal date. And so when you look at it like that it is a collaboration of the awareness and the date phenomenon, because it's only a date on the Gregorian calendar. It's nothing more. But it is a date that we pay attention to. And so the universal intelligence utilizes that attention span. It utilizes that awareness to bring forth more support in this process. When we talk about moving through these energetic waves of influx of the plasma light that is coming in and the Schumann resonance, which is an incredible indicator of what Gaia as a planetary body is going through. It also represents what's happening for us, our bodies, because we are fractals of the whole. We are a part of it all. And when we talk about how that affects us, it's truly the light coming in from outside, meaning the cosmos, meaning the environment, meaning the sun, meaning all of that, that ignites the light within. And so it's a process of igniting within our own cellular structure, the process of clearing, of purifying, of moving into higher states of ability to embody. And so many of you may have been experiencing the same kinds of things that I have in the last 48 hours, which is a resurgence of the ego. I can't tell you how much my ego has been in my face telling me that I'm not good enough, telling me that I'm, all these different things. When we talk about the ego, it's not 90% of the time, it's not something that makes you grandiose. It is an attempt to keep you small, because the ego is in the process of literally dying. And in that process, it is clinging on to everything possible to keep the status quo, to stay alive. And so when we go through these really imperative cosmic blasts of frequency, the energy coming in at such an accelerated rate, it pushes light into the cells. And as it does that, it literally is working to purge the lower frequencies. And believe me, your ego is a lower frequency. It is operating on the lower magnetics that have been the primary way in which consciousness has been running throughout this lifetime and eons. And so I invite you to really be aware of that. And even when we're in it, you can laugh. Well, maybe sometimes you need to cry first. But when you can recognize what is happening, it allows you to really come from a state of empowerment, that you recognize that it is an ego program that is trying to unwrite. It is an ego program that is trying to get erased, quite frankly, with the higher plasma light coming in. And it is a process of your body releasing these old thought forms, behaviors. It's literally, if you think about it, it's a virus that is playing out in our supercomputer. It literally is. Your egoic structure, your personality, even, is a part of the ego that is really false. It doesn't really have anything to do with who you are as a divine being of light. And so it is showing up in all kinds of ways when higher level frequencies of the plasma light start hitting your body. And this particular field, this particular window, this particular doorway of the 555 has really done a brilliant job of bombarding us with that higher crystalline plasma light. And so the body responds. And it's beautiful that it does, and it's beautiful that we can recognize and be aware of what is happening. Because as we continue to purge, as we move through yet another massive influx of light, it allows us to embody higher frequencies of our own soul essence, of our own divine presence, of universal intelligence. And that is truly what we are doing in this process of awakening. We are purging the body of the lower frequencies, which include all of those old emotional programs and all of the physical programs as well, and turning into a different embodiment of source intelligence. And today is really a powerful example of how quickly we can move through and purge lower frequencies and emotions and beliefs and thought processes, and actually move into a state of higher embodiment. It's happening faster and faster and faster for us, although sometimes the amount of layers that we're going through seem endless. But we really are, as a whole, as a soul group, as the way showers, we're moving at lightning speed through this process. Because even, think about it, even a decade ago, many of you didn't even realize the process was happening. So just take a moment and really breathe into that, because we are doing unprecedented levels of releasing. We're embodying levels of light within our cellular, molecular structure beyond anything that has been done in eons. So just breathe into that and know, as we're moving through this particular gateway and doorway, portal, all of those names apply. They're all just semantics. We are once again moving into a new state of embodiment. And it is an opening to the unknown, of what will become as we stay more grounded in the totality that we are creator beings. When we stay fully aware and anchor in higher levels of light. This is uncharted territory. And even as we look out in the holographic world that is playing out around us, that feels incredibly real, and most of us often get family members or friends or colleagues that want to really convince us it's real, we can stand in the truth of knowing that we are moving into uncharted territory, in a place of connection and unity with source energy that we have never been before, in this level of consciousness on this planet for eons and eons and eons. So take a beautiful deep breath with that. And understanding that we are stepping into uncharted territory, into new beginnings, holding higher levels of truth and really embodying that at a consciousness level. We're moving into states of being where we are much less affected by the outer reality that we currently see playing. And we are literally changing our own reality. And it's an amazing process that we're going through, and one that oftentimes, especially at this stage of the game, is very much a teeter-totter, going back and forth between higher levels of consciousness and then coming back into lower frequencies. But you'll begin to notice, especially once we go through this pathway, that you are able to stay in those higher states of consciousness for longer periods of time. You start to begin to see your outer reality really shift in states of being and being in appreciation, states of magnetizing to you incredible opportunities, incredible experiences, and much higher vibratory energies with the people, places, and things that actually come into your life. And this is how the reality shifts. This is how we start to experience it. And today, in this portal energy, is a huge opportunity to really embody a whole nother level of this light frequency.